Hello, US Geoguessr Professor here. I am playing another challenge, this time a challenge from Reldrik. Shout out Reldrik. And his channel on YouTube, check it out, Geoguessing with Reldrik. He plays a lot in the US, which of course I love, and he seems to play a lot in India too. Maybe he's just fascinated with the country of India, but I noticed that he has a lot of Indian fans in his audience that play his challenges. Seems to be very strong moving players overall, so I have my work cut out for me on this latest challenge, just dropped a few hours ago on the classic good old United States map. So that means I expect to see a lot of California, a lot of Texas, maybe with some Florida thrown in there, but maybe we'll get some variety, who knows. 3 minutes around, moving. Let's see how we do. I'll try to teach you as much as I can about these great United States. We get an incredibly suburban round here, right? It's a round that looks very Texas, that's for sure. We have some white fronts there. We have some Tennessee Titan stuff there. That's not what I expected to see. Not what I expected to see at all. There we have a Florida plate. Okay. Very confusing array of plates here. We have some fronts, we have some no fronts. Southern Pines. That Tennessee Titan stuff on the car is what I'm like latching onto in my brain the most. Police, thanks police. Why won't you tell me where you are? Town of Smyrna. Okay, so that does place us in the Nashville area. With all of those plates, there we have a 615 area code too, Nashville area code. All of this just incredibly new build, just like builder grade construction out in a field. I'm sorry, but since I have time here, I might get on a bit of a soapbox. But like so many American suburbs look like this with just these kind of like, these are like the cheapest possible houses to build to. And like in Smyrna, Tennessee, like I wouldn't even venture to guess. These are probably like $500,000 houses. I mean, Nashville, the market in suburban Nashville and then the city of Nashville is just insane. I mean, Nashville is cool, but just like a lot of these cities are just, you see the like housing crisis kind of writ large here. And we're in Smyrna at William Terry and Hamburg. So you see that just like we are like so far out. Like this is probably like an hour commute, right? With traffic every day into the city of Nashville. Got to be somewhere in Smyrna though, right? Like that police officer would probably have to live in Smyrna. That would be my assumption, but maybe not. Just going to be hard to find and pinpoint. I might just give up and just try to plonk right in the middle. These suburban, twisty, turny roads, I mean, this could be just about anywhere. Sam Davis. General Barkdale. Oh, wow, okay. Are these all like Confederate generals here? We just got to be somewhere in Smyrna. Come on. Okay. Yeah, a couple players managed to 5K it. Wow. Glowing Canyon and Snowy Marsh, 559. Wow, you guys were right there. Excellent job finding that in Smyrna. I kind of figured it was like an outer suburban Smyrna. Where's Reldrik? Not playing your own challenge, Reldrik, huh? Well, I'll have to watch the video to see how you do, right? But I would say I'm hanging in there. 4th place so far. I'm not going to lie. Doesn't feel the greatest to get edged out in my home country by non-American players, but it's just a skill issue. I'm just going to have to do better. I'm really I mean, I would just say kind of flabbergasted with the skills, the moving GeoGuessr skills of some of these players from India. Um, Certainly, it helps that you probably read English fluently. So probably are picking up on a great many clues, but just have to hand it to you guys. Okay, so we're in California. I should stop being so impressed by Reldrik's audience, but I continue to be that way. I think we're in Bakersfield. I saw a truck back there that said Bakersfield. These signs, the green ones, this kind of very flat desert landscape, all of these things say Bakersfield to me for sure. Let's look. It looked like we were at somewhere named Stockdale before, which I'm not really sure if that's a helpful indication of like region guessing. Bakersfield, District Boulevard, and Stein Road. Stein goes north-south, and then District is going to go east-west. So it is certainly possible that we are not in Bakersfield at all. That truck might just be messing with me. We could be in, neighboring city. We could be in some sort of outer suburb of Bakersfield, maybe too. It might just be that I'm getting exposed as mostly, see, Stockdale. Where's Stockdale? That's a place I have not heard of. Stockdale. Is that somewhere in the valley? I mean, I know Stockton. I know Oakdale. I do not know where Stockdale is. Is that just a skill issue too? Pacheco, Mr. Clamato. Oh, wow, that sounds pretty good. Well, I got to get a pin down. Let's go in Bakersfield. All right, nice. Again, third, fourth place. Who is this Glowing Canyon 899? Okay, I'm going to pause for a second, check out this person. They are a level 4 player. They have a generic-ass username. They have no all-time high rating. I'm just going to leave it up to you. Just going to leave it up to you to determine whether that player is indeed making legitimate 5Ks here. Snowy Marsh 559, a level 3 player. Again, generic username. Platinum in India, nice. And not surprising. Okay, let's move on. I've made 2 solid guesses so far, 99-19. Not gonna worry about what my competition is doing. Lee Moving Ink 352. Interesting. 352 area code. Why is that not one I recognize? Unluckily, not one I recognize. But I can say with I'm just going to say extreme confidence that we're in Florida. Spring Hill, Florida. Okay, that also helps. But again, that truck could be leading me astray. I don't think so. And since moving is like not my skill set, I'm going to go to the map with 2 minutes left. Spring Hill, Florida. Spring Hill, Florida. 352. 352. I was thinking that Spring Hill was like Orlando area, but now it looks like That could be erroneous because a 352 is not going to be Orlando. It looks as if it's going to be west of Orlando and north of Tampa, though. So I know that neither one of those cities is that area code. So we must be just like north enough of Tampa where we're in that 352. So up by like New Port Richey area, just like a little bit away from like Clearwater, Largo. I would still say still qualifies as Tampa Bay area. We are at Domingo Drive and Martin. Let's just see if there's any way in 1 minute, Weeks and Epley, that I can somehow get in here. Weeks and Epley. And we were near Durango or Marengo. I would say we are probably close if I go over in this direction, would be my instinct. Weeks and Epley. Spring Hill cannot be that big of a place, right? Well, no, I take that back. Spring Hill is a much bigger city/suburb than I think I gave it credit for originally. I'm just going to have to hedge again. I don't have enough time to find these. Okay, well, looks like we weren't even in Spring Hill at all. We were over here. Again, we have Glowing Canyon and this other sus player 5K'ing it. I mean, no comment. I've seen Pratham before. Pratham, you seem to be a solid player. Although you don't have a lot of games completed either. Perhaps maybe some sort of Smurf account. I'm blown away by the moving skills of these other players. I'll just put it that way. Landmark Lane Southwest. Okay, well, we're in a much, much different area of the country. I think, am I going to have to say hard eyes emoji here? I think hard eyes emoji. I think I'm looking at one of my favorite places in the world, Portland. PDX, Portland, Oregon. I love it. I don't think we're in the city itself. I think Nelson Business Center. We're at Southwest 72nd, though. 72nd Avenue. And Bonita Road. Just everything about this is Portland. It's like gray, green, almost like temperate rainforesty looking. City of, let me just get that sign. Okay, that's what I thought that said. City of Tigard. So we are southwest of Portland. We are in the suburbs. But still, I count this as Portland. Once I get this pinpointed, if I can, I'll probably just do some more moving just to admire Portland. One of my favorite places to be, I don't know, I feel just such a connection to Portland. I've been there a lot. I've visited a lot. Landmark Lane Southwest, okay. There's Bonita. We are getting closer. We are on Landmark Lane, though. That is very nice. We are near West Side Moving and Storage, are we not? Landmark and Southwest 72nd. Okay, so it looks like maybe we are right there at that intersection. Yeah. Okay, so with 45 seconds left, since I think I 5K'd this for the first time, and it Certainly makes sense I would do it in Oregon. Just like, I mean, obviously this isn't Portland, but like everything's just so green and lush and nice. We get the 513, I'm sorry, the 503 area code. Here's some Portland looking bins. Although I'm not sure if City of Portland uses those, but I know that I've seen them in the suburbs. So, Tigard, Oregon, of course, everyone else 5Ks that as well. Spring Creek and Lola. Spring Creek and Lola. Okay. Now, I am putting this challenge to video in real time. And I'm not turning my camera on just because I don't want to dox myself. I mean, I actually am a professor. But you are seeing that I am doing these challenges in real time. I am taking you through my thought processes. And I hope that you can see that whatever score I get here, and I am just going to leave it at this, whatever score I get here is going to be 100% legitimate. 402. 402 area code. That is rough. Where's the 402? Why don't I know that one? Papillon. Okay, now I know. Now everything's clicking together. The 402 is Omaha. Papillon is a suburb of Omaha. Here you see the Nebraska football logo sticker on the back of the car. Let's see if we can get to a major intersection. 25th and Grange, Georgia. 25th and Georgia. Okay, with a minute and a half left, I know that we're in Papillon, Nebraska. It is here, southwest of Omaha. Let's see if we can pinpoint that 25th Street. It looks like they go up 89th, though. Why? We're at 25th Street in Georgia. Okay, so are we closer to like Bellevue? 25th Street, yes, is going north-south. This is exceedingly strange, because we saw Papillon signs, Spring Creek and Lola. We saw Papillon signs, but it seems like here's Spring Creek and Lola. Okay, so I got another 5K. Could this be probably like still Papillion? I kept saying Papillon, sorry. Papillion, Nebraska, is that how that's pronounced? I knew that's where we were, though. Let's guess. Of course, another 5K. So Glowing Canyon 899 has 25K this. Snowy Marsh 559 has 24,993 this in America. I put forth just about my most solid effort possible. 24,797. There is no way that I can feel bad about that. Look at this map. 24,979. Okay, let me just review. Where were these places? Reldrik, I'm going to watch his video, and you had a 22,849. These other players just eclipsed you every time on that leaderboard, and you're only stumbling, Reldrik. You're a solid player. Was going Stockton on Bakersfield, which is something that I very much considered. I 100% was gonna go Stockton if I did not go Bakersfield on that round 2. And then did you just go City of Nashville on Smyrna? Yeah, you did. Round one, let's take a look at how Reldrik and I did, because I'm just gonna say these top two players from India, their scores to me are at the very least sus. Okay, and that's all I'm gonna say. 24,797 in round one. I just went Smyrna. I was unable to 25K it. Reldrik went Nashville. Good job. Good plonk there. In round two, that was the Cali round. We weren't actually in Bakersfield. Oh, yeah, we were. Yeah, we were. Okay. I just plonked because I was confused as well there. We had a round in Portland. We were both there in Tigard, Oregon. We were both right there together. And I'm curious whether this was indeed Bellevue or was it really Papillion, Nebraska? Bellevue. Okay. Those are Papillion trash bins, which is what was getting me. But 402 area code there, south of Omaha in eastern Nebraska. And then, not going in order, but we were in Spring Hill, and it just looks like Reldrik hedged there with me right there. So great round. I really feel good about that challenge. Thank you, Reldrik, for that challenge. Check out his channel on YouTube, where he plays a lot in the US. Check out my other videos on YouTube as well. For more challenges, I play specifically and exclusively in the United States. I thank you for watching, and catch you next time.